Well, our plants survived this weekend's frost, and now it's time to put in our flowers. Tom is here with how to make your garden beautiful.
Welcome back, Northern Michigan. Justin, last week we took care of our vegetable plants. They're looking great right now. Of course, this week, time to put in the flowers. And Justin, we got them all set up across our raised bed here. Next step is just put them in it, right?
Yeah, let's pull them out. And the raised bed, we chose to go with the Flower Dew 201. Right. That has the extra phosphorus like we want to put in the mix. And then the other thing is that we tell people too is we put extra minerals in there. And we want them, the big blooms to make our neighbors jealous, but we also want that big vibrant bloom, and that's where the minerals come in. So we bring 77 different trace minerals in there, put it in there, so this thing's rolled up, ready to go. So, now it's just a matter of digging the hole, popping the plant out, and then looking at the different, the bottoms of the different plants to make sure they're not really root bound. This one, as you can see, isn't terrible. So I wouldn't really worry about disturbing all those roots. Make sure it's in a potting soil like the Flower Dew 201. That's organic, and that'll feed this plant when it wants to be fed. And then like this one here is fairly root bound. So to break those up so it doesn't choke itself out, to help break those roots up, to go into the Flower Dew 201 like we talked, to be able to take those roots in there and get the nutrient that we put in the Flower Dew 201.
And the nice thing is that it doesn't take long to do this. Just like the transplanting of the vegetables, it's like you take them out real quick. I'll give you another example right here. And right here, it looks a little dry. This is our daisy. And rip it up just a little bit. Put down right here, dig it out. Put that guy in there and push it around. Get a little solid push in there.
Yeah,
and it will not take long. Those should be great.
The biggest thing too is get the kids out in the garden and teach them how to grow things, what to look for, and how to be successful. Because no matter if you're planting flowers or like vegetables or whatever have you, it's important to take our next generation and to teach them how to grow things just for the future. It's a good thing to know. The Bloom Blaster is the next product that we'll look at using to keep the nutrient and the phosphorus up, so these plants can really take off. The Flower Dew 201 will do a lot of the growing. We may have to give them a bump from the Bloom Blaster, and that's got a nice shot of phosphorus in it. So then you can make sure that it's our #1 best seller, and it goes all over. So use that to spray. It's easy hose end nozzles, and you can spray over top of your flower bed.
Now, how long will it take for us to finally put that stuff down too? Because I'm sure there's a lot in here.
Yeah, so I give it a couple weeks, watch your plants to the yellow, and then make sure when we use that Bloom Blaster, we'll talk and show you how to do it in the future, but use it as a wand motion, not as a watering.
Gotcha. So it just takes some time. That's all it is. It's like we talk about plug and play, taking the plants out and putting them in the soil. Pretty simple overall, and just it takes a few minutes to do so. Looking good right now, having some fun in the dirt. Next week, have some fun in the dirt in the food plot. Stay tuned for that. That's coming up next Tuesday.